Hey guys, Andrew McFarland here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you guys are doing well, happy, healthy, and inspired to launch your business. Today we are talking about really scale and the volume of business that you're going to do and the implication that that's going to have on your layout, on your menu, your equipment needs, and so on. Before I dive into today's topic of conversation, if any of you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you don't know who I am, you don't know what we do. Over the last 10 years, myself and our company has had the pleasure of running our own juice bar businesses and healthy concepts, as well as supporting people like yourself launch, scale, and grow healthy food service concepts. This includes acai bowl businesses and smoothie bars and plant-based cafes all over the world. So the information you're getting from this channel is actually coming from experience. Before I also dive in, if you guys have been enjoying the content, this is an invitation to press the like button. This is obviously going to get this content out to more people so we can help make the world healthier together. So thank you for pressing the like button. And now we will dive into today's topic of conversation. So as you know, and I always mention that I'm oftentimes inspired to make this video content based on conversations that I'm having with clients and prospective clients, and the questions that are coming up and the scenarios that I'm seeing arise, and knowing that this is going to apply not just to them, but really to many of you. And so a conversation I was having recently with a client was about really estimating and getting a better understanding of what their projected volume of sales were going to be, and how that volume of sales was going to impact the way that they approach their inventory, approach their storage, and so on. And so this client is really planning on doing a high volume of sales. They're in a very highly populated and traveled area, and this is giving us the indication, for a lot of different reasons as well, that they're going to do well. But the thing about it is they were really hoping to have a large menu, a lot of complexity. And when you have a large menu, what does that mean? It means that you're going to usually have a large inventory. And if you have a large inventory, what does this also mean? This means that you have to have a lot of storage. Cold storage and freezer storage, right? Refrigerations, freezers. And if you don't have the capacity to store all of these ingredients, because there are wholesale minimums, and I've mentioned this in other videos, kale comes in a certain size case at a minimum. Same thing goes for everything else. So the larger your menu and the larger your inventory and the larger the volume of business that you're going to do, the larger the demands are going to be on your refrigeration space and your freezer space, as well as dry storage, so shelving and everything else. But there's ways to work around that. Dry storage is a lot easier. If you need to get even off-site storage, you can do that. But when it comes to refrigeration and freezers, it's a lot more difficult because this is sort of prime storage real estate. And so these things kind of work against one another, right? If you're going to plan on having a high volume of sales, in a lot of ways, you're going to be almost forced into simplicity in order to really store everything. And simplicity is great for a lot of other reasons too. But let's just think about it from a design and equipment perspective. When you're looking at the scale of your business, you have to really understand that if you're a company that's going to do, 100 juices a day, or you're a company that's going to do 1,000 juices a day, the storage needs for these two businesses are extremely different. And therefore, the way you should design your space and the equipment you should purchase to store and run this production is also going to be different. For me, in my mind, I'm oftentimes thinking about this kind of triangle, right? Or you could say it almost looks like a sand glass. I think, where you see like the sand going down into the bottom. When you are doing a smaller volume of business, sometimes you can afford to have more variety. There also is a threshold, right? You have to get past those wholesale minimums, and you don't want too much variety and complexity, but you can still get away with it to a certain degree. But then as you start to expand in your sales, you'll start to get more specific, to streamline things, right? To make sure that you have the storage, but there also is an economy of scale where you can still get complex in more areas. So I know this might seem abstract for some of you, and it's one of those things that can be difficult to explain, but overall what I want you guys to take into account is really look at what volume of business are you planning and projecting. And this is a hard thing to do. You're never going to be perfect at it because no one can tell the future, but certain things will give you indicators, and if you need support and you want to have us help you with an analysis, we can do that. Reach out to me. But overall, if you do have a good idea of, okay, it looks like we're probably going to do somewhere between maybe 100 and 300 juices a day. Okay, do I have enough storage for that, right? Wet storage, dry storage, cold storage, freezers, all of that. Or you're going to look at, okay, we're going to do 1,000 units a day. How much refrigeration do I need for that? How am I ordering things? What is my order volume going to be? And how am I going to store all of these things? A lot of times people have walk-in coolers. You might need a bigger walk-in cooler, right? So these things are always going to correlate themselves, and understand that the more simple, always as a principle, the better. And there are ways to design menus creatively so that it's easy on your inventory, intelligent for your ordering, but also gives the customer enough variety to make them feel like they are having enough options to choose from, and you can find enough for different people to come into your business and find something that's going to satisfy them. And so this is why really menu creation as a primary is such a profound art form. It's so important, it's so critical that you do this well, and you do this in consideration of all these elements that I'm talking about. If you guys do need support with that as well, we have a full-scale development agency. You can reach me at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. We can have that conversation. But overall, I feel like I hope that this video gives you guys some insight into really considering the implications of scale and what that means for your design of your space, because you only have so much space. If you have a 1,000 square foot juice bar, and then you realize, wow, we're going to be doing a really, really, really high volume of business, we have to dedicate a lot more kitchen space to production and to storage, and maybe minimize our retail space, right? You have to always be aware of what are the implications, and kind of do your best to look into the future around what kind of experience you want your customers to have, and how all of these pieces of the puzzle come together to create the most ideal execution for your business. So that's the video for today. I hope this was helpful. If you guys like the video and you still haven't pressed the like button, why haven't you pressed the like button? You can do it now. Press the like button. If you have any questions or comments, put it in the comment box below. Or if you just want to tell me you like the content, always happy to hear from you guys and know who's out there watching the video. And even just tell me, I'm curious where you guys are in the process, what challenges you guys are having. I oftentimes make videos based on what you guys share, questions you have. So put that in the comment box below. If you guys aren't following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram. We release content there every single day at StartAJuiceBar. We also have a podcast on iTunes and on Spotify. We also link the episodes on our website. It's the Juice Bar Experts Podcast. Really, really easy to find. You can find us there. And as always, wishing you guys a lot of success. And lastly, actually didn't mention it, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Press the notification bell if you want to get notified when we release new content. So that's it for now. All right, I'm done. This is Andrew McFarland with StartAJuiceBar.com. I'll see you guys at the next video. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video content. If you are inspired to launch your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what steps to take, for you, we've created a free ebook, 15 Steps to Starting a Juice Business from Scratch. This is going to give you a high-level overview of everything you need to do from where you are now all the way to opening your business. Now, if you want to go even deeper, we've created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint. This is going to go into great detail into every aspect of starting your business, everything from branding to menu development to finding the right location, the equipment that you need, and so much more, all the way to launching your business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you're going to find a lot of value out of them. As always, hope you guys are happy and healthy, wishing you a lot of success, and I'll see you at the next video.